Alrighty, welcome traveler to Red Wolf Magicks and Tarot. I'm your guide Red, and today we're going to get started with a little bit of a channeled reading for some animal guides today. So if you are new or returning, a warm and welcome thank you to you. If you find that this reading today resonates with you, go ahead and like and subscribe. Alright, so I'm really excited I got this Woodland Warden's deck, and today I'm going to try and see about how to channel some animal spirits and some animal guides for you today. So let's see what pops out, and let's see what channeled insights we can get for you today, huh? All right. All right, animal guides. Which animal spirit wants to come forth today? All right. We have the Ram and the Dahlia today. So let's see. Right. With this deck, we have Determination. I like this. Okay, let's feel. All right, Ram. With the scent of the dahlias, what do you have to say? I'm getting... the dahlias smell really sweet, but I'm getting, like, mucky waters. Like, somebody is afraid to tread on muddy waters, and that's kind of halting some determination, halting some ability for the ram to continue to move forward. So I'm getting, yeah, I'm getting like sticky, muddy, gross waters, and that to me is kind of indicating like something, some kind of blockage that's going on. All right, let's see what kind of blockages we having, like with treading with muddy waters. Like it wants to move forward, but it feels stuck. Okay. So let's figure out what's stuck in your life. I got the... So this deck is the Phantom Wise Tarot. Okay, we got Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. This is a fat deck. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. We got Nine of Swords and Ace of Wands. Yeah. Okay. Any more? No. So what this is already telling me, right? So you're wanting this Ten of Pentacles, right? That kind of financial stability, legacy, ultimate fulfillment. You can kind of see that fortress around there. That's kind of like that safety, that security. That's kind of what I see the ram looking at almost. It's like I'm right there. I'm right there close to that precipice to getting that like fulfilling legacy and whatever is moving forward there. So that's kind of the vibe I'm getting for like where the ram wants to go. But you have the Nine of Swords here. So that to me, is indicating lots of I'm getting lots of self-doubt. It's a lot of, I'm getting a lot of like fear in terms of not trusting in yourself. No, you know what it's like? It's almost like you're afraid of what's inside that castle. Because you see that here? You can't see what's inside of it. You know it looks pretty, right? But there's still something in your head that's going up like, but what's in there? What is in there? I can't see what's in there. I need to see what's in there. And Spirit is telling you like you can't do that. There's no way to see and like peer into what it is. You just kind of have to take that leap forward. Ah, I think rams can jump, but I'm really getting this feeling of like you need to learn how to jump over that muddy water, that kind of like blanket of comfortability, right? Because you see here that she's covered in that blanket. I can think of it as like a little bit of like a comfort blanket, right? You're kind of like, oh, but like like what is known and what is familiar to me, that is what is comfortable. But you kind of, spirit is telling you to kind of like get out of that comfortability, get out of that bed. You have to learn to kind of trust spirit and walk with spirit to understand like you won't know everything and all the details for how to get there, but that pathway is forward, right? You can see there's nothing in between these two little dog spirits that are barking at you to be like, hey, the pathway is right here. It's very clear. Although it's kind of funny, the more I look at this, right, you can kind of see with the brush strokes, it's kind of looking, it almost looks like Muddy Waters, doesn't it? Oh, that's funny. But yeah, you also have the Ace of Wands here, right? So a lot of divine inspiration coming in for you. I feel like, you know what this is giving? You know what this is giving? It's like, have you seen those like catapulters before where they take those like giant pole vaults? Pole vaulters, that's what they're called. And you just like have to take that literal like jump and just to like get over that like last little obstacle. I think that's what spirit's telling you to do, is like find out like what is your Ace of Wands, what is that pole that's going to allow you to vault through those muddy waters. And I'm really getting that vibe of like there's got to be, you're missing some kind of tool. I mean, obviously the pole metaphorically, but it's like there's something still that's like keeping you in that Nine of Swords energy, that's kind of like making you afraid to either pick up that pole or find that right tool for the job here. So let's go ahead and see what else. Spirit, give me more information. Sorry, give me more information on that Ace of Wands. What are they? What is collective missing? Okay. Let's see. Six of Wands. Judgment in reverse. Interesting. Okay. So this is telling me imbalance in your life right now. Are you, let's see, what is it that you're going through that's telling me? Oh, I see it right here. You know what's I'm already really liking this deck. So you see right here, right? She's kind of like handing that bone right there to those dogs. It's like kind of like you being like, Spirit, hand me a bone, throw me a bone, all right? Like I'm waiting for that bone to come in, but you can't wait for it, right? Your spirit is not going to hand you that bone to create that balance in your life. Okay? You have the Judgment here in reverse, which is very interesting, right? Because both of these are cards of balance, and both of these are kind of indicating to me some kind of imbalance. But really what it's showing me is like the what his spirit is giving you is not going to be that bone, right? It's not going to give you the physical pole. It's going to give you the calling to find that pole for yourself. Spirit is telling you like trust your intuition. It is up to you to find whatever it is that you need to kind of jump and leap forward. Okay? So spirit is not going to tell you like, spirit is not going to like literally like, it's not an Amazon delivery service, okay? It's not going to come knocking at your door. But what it is going to do is spirit is going to lead you through the path to show you like where your inspiration comes from. And this is really where I would say like, okay, this is an interesting message. Okay, so I think another animal spirit wants to come out. This is mind you, this is my first time working with these decks, but and I thought it would just be like one animal, but I'm really getting a vibe of like, like, no, another animal wants to come out and show you something. Yeah, the ram saying, yeah, bring, is it like a mouse? Or something is wanting to come out. I mean, I wonder if this is Aries energy. Are you in Aries? Is this seems unlike Aries energy, right? They're normally very determined. So I don't know why. Oh, let's see. 2 came out. Interesting. Okay, we have the wolf and the rose hip. So this is telling me guardianship. Okay. And then the beaver and the birch. Home. Spirit is telling me, like, okay, you're protected. I mean, you clearly have some very strong guardians here with you today. You have your wolf spirit, a wolf spirit guarding and protecting you on the path. It's telling you, like, there's nothing to fear. Like, we got you. And then the beaver and the birch, home. It's almost like, do you need... Is there something going on in the home? Is there some kind of, like, negative energy in the home? I'm getting... Okay, hold on. Wait. The beaver is like, telling me, like, the dam's about to break. It's like the shift is supposed to be happening soon. So it's kind of like... Are you thinking of, like, moving? Is that what it is? Is it kind of like your home life? Is there, like, struggles with, like, keeping that, like, cleanliness and balance in your home? And it doesn't have to be, like, physical cleanliness. It might be, like, just, like, the energy of your home feels like it's, like, no matter how much you try to, like, cleanse it, there's, like, something else going, like, you can't scrub it clean. Interesting. Yeah, I'm getting, like it's like the wolf. Interesting that I put it here too. That's funny. The wolf, I just seem to have intuitively put, like, right under the Ten of Pentacles here, right under that fortress. So it's giving me the vibe of, like, the wolf spirit is, like, got you and, like, trying to make sure you get to your Ten of Pentacles life, right? Like, whatever path that you think is, like, scary to move through or jump through, pole vault through, like, your spirits have got you. You know, they'll make sure you're protected on the way. I think it's what I'm getting from the beaver spirit is, like, something about, like, having to kind of change something within the home. Something within the home needs to change. Or maybe it is, like, trying to find that perfect, not really perfect, but, like, that solid, like, stable home for you. It's because, you know, what's interesting about the beavers, right? Like, beavers, they will, like, their nature's dams, obviously. They do that. But what they do is that they travel along rivers, right? And they'll make their little homes in these, like, little dams. And, you know, I think, like, once a year or once a season, they'll travel along and, like, create a new little pathway in, like, a new part of the river. And it's a way for nature to kind of let that flow balance throughout the woods. So the reason, like, when a beaver erects their dam, you'll have, like, new water and new river flowing to kind of, like, a different direction. And that new direction will help bring in new life, bring in new kinds of abundance and new forms of abundance. So it's almost like it's almost like the beaver spirit is kind of trying to tell you, like, it's like the river is about to, like, change, or the flow of the river is going to change. And it's up to you to understand, like, are you going to drown in the river? Are you going to sit here and wallow in it? Or are you going to go where the beaver takes you, where the wolf will guard you? This is interesting. Give me more about the spirit. Okay, yeah. See, Knight of Pentacles. So it's telling me like like somebody wants that, like home, that legacy, but somebody is not afraid. Somebody is a little hesitant on kind of acting on it, right? The thing about the Knight of Pentacles is that, they're very calm and collected. It's like they're very cautious and careful to kind of like go and make any decisions. But I think Spirit is telling you like, no, it's time now. Like you gotta go, right? That flow of that river. I don't know if this is like an ethereal river, but yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'm getting, is like the flow of energy is shifting, and it's time for you to move. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck under a new river. But it's interesting. What animal is this? It's kind of funny too. Look at this. It's kind of looks, I mean, it's a bit of a stretch, but doesn't that head of that animal kind of look like a beaver a little bit to you? It does to me. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, it's like somebody is definitely afraid of kind of taking that leap of faith. Like what are you planning? What does okay, animal spirits. What does collective, what do you need to do to help bring this, to help act? I'm getting a lot of like clearly you need to make some kind of change, because you can't wait around for this forever. But what are you trying, what do you need to act on? Okay, the High Priestess. So clearly somebody needs to trust their intuition a little bit more, because Spirit apparently has already been telling you what you need to do and you are not following it. Well, you might be, or you might be struggling a little bit, but yeah, see, what's interesting too about this card, right, with this version of the High Priestess, the world is in her hands. The Book of Knowledge is right here on her lap, right? And the moon, what I feel like represents, that intuition, is right in front of her. So it's kind of like the world, you have the knowledge, you have the power, you have the world right in your hands. Like all that you have to do is kind of like step back, breathe, and like really listen to your intuition, because it's like whatever is going on, it's not something that like I don't even know if I'm supposed to know, but you certainly do. Or at least it's I'm just getting this vibe of like Spirit it's like tell them to trust themselves, god damn it. Like you can ride the wolf, you can ride the ram to success, to victory, There's like nothing, you have at some point, right? You have to act. You can't stand there and in stillness forever, because the world will change. Things will change. And sometimes, those like doors and opportunities, they're not open forever, right? Rivers ebb and flow. That's kind of the nature of life. And understanding that, I think, is going to be like very key for you. Sometimes, there's never going to be that like bone to throw at you. Sometimes you literally just have to trust your intuition and trust in Spirit to say like, okay, is this the right step forward? Like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing here? And I think it would be helpful to like take some time to like sit back and meditate and just kind of like clear your thoughts, right? I know I've been telling you up until now, right? Like, trust your intuition, listen to your thoughts, but hear me out here, you know? You gotta step back. Once you start clearing your mind and start clearing your thoughts and start to like let that stillness go inside of your mind, then that's when you can kind of like step back and really allow your intuition to kind of flow in. I feel like with meditation, a lot, it's very important of like, you know, clearing that headspace, because there's so much noise. You don't even probably realize how much noise is going on in your mind. And then once you kind of clear all that noise, then you'll start to get like the right signals. Because I feel like it's different for everybody here. Like, I think that's why I'm not getting like any specific, like concrete, like, oh, you need to do specifically this. Like, you need to go with this or trust this person or go on this date. It's like telling me like, no. Like, all you have to do is tell them like to trust in their intuition, because that's what's going to be important for them moving forward here. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. How much time do we have? 21 minutes. Let's do some closing messages from Spirit. Like, what else does Collective need to know? And again, for this deck, I'm using Phantom Wise Tarot and the Woodland Wardens. Okay, this is good. So, we got the Two of Wands here with that cute little cat. See, you have a little cat spirit coming out to show you the mysteries of the unknown here, right? Like, normally, I don't know why I'm getting like Queen of Wands energy almost, because you know how the Queen of Wands normally has the black cat around her side. I feel like this is kind of like, oh, it's the Wands, right? So this is the Wands cat, the Queen's cat here, kind of telling you to like look and expand your horizons a little bit, right? We see, look at this. It's like, you can almost see like this little like river, like a little bit part of like that beach there, you know? If I can, there we go. Yeah, you can kind of see that. It's like the Queen's cat is like quite literally telling you, like, expand your thinking, expand your horizons a little bit. Because you have the Ace of Pentacles here too, which again is another really, really good card. So again, this is telling me it's like something good, something material is coming in for you. But what you need to do is, at least for the Ace of Pentacles, I'm getting a lot of like divine inspiration. I think this might be some kind of creative block, actually. You know what? That's really what I'm like getting the vibe with, is like, oh, it's like some kind of creative block that your intuition is trying to like scream at you to do. At least that's the vibe I'm getting. It's like, perhaps it might not be directly like something, it might be related to something like music or art or some kind of creation, but it's like creative thinking, like looking at something from a different lens. Like, I'm getting like getting a U, like a U and an M, like university. Is it like a college student? Is it like, are some of you like working on a thesis paper or something? That's odd. I'm getting like U and an M. Those are the messages I'm getting. It's like something within a U or an M could be important. You might be thinking about something in line with, I don't know why I keep on hearing like university. It's like maybe like I'm getting like universities, like studies. I mean, we do have the book here in the High Priestess's lap. Like, that's very interesting. Are some of you looking to like go to university? Are you looking to like study? Is it that you're afraid of going somewhere? Oh, maybe you might like be traveling to like a new like a university, either as like a teacher or like a student. Like, and it's like that's kind of where the wolf spirit is leading you to. Your Ten of Pentacles might lie. It might be in something like studious or rigorous, but it's creative too. Like it's interesting. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Four of Wands. Oh, one more. Yeah, something. Are you all? Is somebody procrastinating something? Okay. Yeah, look at this. So we got Four of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles. Right? So rest, recovery, meditation. You know, what was I saying earlier? Right? Meditate. Time to step back and like meditate and make some thinking. Like, I don't know if some of you might have options going on. Like, there might be choices that you might have to make. I don't know if it's between like different universities, something different to like study, a new practice to pick up, like a new like a craft, you know, because remember the Ace of Wands, it's like the beginning of like a brand new kind of like craft, like a journey into like something into the material and into bringing in that like kind of wealth and abundance. And here, right, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So you have like whatever choice you make, like it's going to be the right one. But you see here, she's just like sitting amongst all of this wealth. And again, I'm getting drawn to that quail here, see? It's like the quail spirit is like trying to like chime in. And what? Oh, it's like the beauty of the quail feathers. You know, it's interesting, right? Have you, I don't know. Interesting message. Okay. I think some of you should like Google like quails, which is odd, but like look at some of their like feather patterns is what I'm getting. This is odd that for, you know, the Nine of Pentacles, but I think it's like helping me to show you some kind of inspiration for your material abundance. It's like, look at the different colors of the quail. Look at how the quail behaves and see in their like divine mystical colors and just look at their behaviors. Look at how the quail kind of interacts with the world. It's kind of like a more gracious chicken almost, you know. And how everyone is you know that phrase, like, you know, don't be chicken, why did the chicken cross the road? But, you know, the quail is kind of like that version of like elegance and grace and beauty, right? You see that here. She's like sitting with grace and dignity and integrity. And then you have the quail spirit there too. That's kind of like literally like I'm hearing it chirp at me of like look at me, almost like a peacock. It's like look to what you find divinely graceful and colorful. Like graceful and colorful. Those seem to me what are like helping to point me towards what will help you with your inspiration. Like, really, I'm just like, that quail will not shut up in my ears. Huh. Yeah. That's interesting. Okay. One one more and then we're good. See, this is every time I get into this, I'm like, this ends up being so much fun because I'm like, I never know what to expect. And with this, I definitely was not expecting this. Is there like blue in quail feathers? I mean, I know peacocks are blue, but like I'm literally am I'm like blue quail for some reason. That's so weird. I hope this resonates. Again, if if this reading resonated with you, please like and subscribe. Yeah, it's like, look at the patterns. Look at how that quail behaves. Look at what that quail does. And I think that'll just, like, for some reason help you with like this divinely guided inspiration. Lots of animals. Lots. It's funny, I didn't actually know how many animals were in this deck here, like in the Phantom Wise Tarot deck, but it's funny how they kind of all like show up here, because you have the dogs, you have the cats, you have the quail, along with the other animal spirits. This is good. I think. Okay. Huh! And here we go. Here's another one, right? You have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles with that little poodle there. You know, she's sitting there training that poodle to do tricks. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's like training your intuition, you know? Train it. Like, think of your intuition kind of like a muscle, right? Think of your inspiration like a muscle, right? You have to train it. Like this poodle over here, right? You have to train it like a muscle. You have to literally like work it out like a muscle. Like, there's only so much that can be done here before, you know, you have to in order for you to kind of get the messages that these spirits are trying to tell you. Because yeah, it's like all eyes on you, baby. Like, that's what I'm getting here. It's almost like, I know there's like nothing. It's almost like there's like a stage, but you are in that stage. Oh, maybe that's exactly it, right? You're in the stage, right? You're watching, you know, this happen, but it's time for you to kind of like take that leap forward and learn how to train that intuition and get that inspiration, right? Get that pull so you can leap forward through those muddy waters. You know, this is interesting. Okay. I liked where this reading went. All right. As always, if you liked, oh, Spirit loves to fuck with me. If you enjoyed this reading, please, please, please go ahead and like and subscribe and consider a donation. It would mean a lot for me. I'm really liking where things are going. And I know this is, you know, I know I'm a brand new channel right now, but I'm really enjoying this so far. And I really like working with these animal spirits. I think this is I think this is really helpful, for me at least, is to like actually work with different animal spirits. So yeah, if you like this and want to see more, you know, please do whatever you can to help and support me. I want to keep on doing this, and I want to keep on giving you the best readings that I possibly can. So thank you so much, Traveler. Have a good rest of your day.